Have you ever thought about saints? They seem so distant, like characters from a story. But what if I told you that some saints were just regular kids? Kids with families, friends, and even video games. His name is Carlo Acutis. Carlo was a kid like you and me. He loved to play, laugh, and spend time with the people he loved. But Carlo had a secret that made him extraordinary. He loved God very much. So, join us as we discover how Carlo's great heart and brilliant mind touched the lives of everyone who knew him. Imagine a world where technology helps us get closer to God. That's what Carlo dreamed of. He saw the internet, video games, and computers not just as fun gadgets, but as tools to share God's love. He decided to use his passion for technology to do something incredible, something that would change the world, click by click. Carlo wanted to remind everyone that God is real and that He loves us. Are you ready to see how he did it? From a young age, Carlo was drawn to something truly special, the Eucharist. Carlo believed that the Eucharist was the greatest gift of all. He called it, "My highway to heaven." Carlo felt a calling, a mission to spread the message of the Eucharist everywhere. Carlo was born in London, England. It was in Milan that Carlo's love for technology began to blossom. He was a curious and intelligent boy, always eager to learn how things worked. Carlo was fascinated by computers. He saw them as more than just simple machines. With bright eyes and a determined spirit, he quickly learned how to program. Little did he know that his passion for technology would someday be used for something extraordinary. Although Carlo loved his computers, there was something else that held an even more special place in his heart: his faith. He prayed with his family, went to Mass every Sunday, and learned about Jesus and the saints. Carlo's parents nurtured his faith, teaching him the importance of kindness, compassion, and love for others. Carlo listened attentively, his heart absorbing these valuable lessons. He saw the good in everyone he met. He never hesitated to lend a helping hand or offer a kind word to his friends. One of the most important days in Carlo's life was his first communion. When he received the Eucharist for the first time, a deep sense of peace and joy filled him. From that day on, Carlo's love for the Eucharist grew even stronger. Little did they know that this young man's passion for the Eucharist would soon become something truly extraordinary. Carlo loved learning about miracles. He read every book and article he could find. Carlo wanted to share these incredible miracles with the world. But how? Then, a bright idea sparked in his brilliant mind. He knew this was his chance to combine his love for God and his passion for technology to do something really special. He poured his heart and soul into this project. He meticulously documented each Eucharistic miracle, including historical accounts, scientific analysis, and photographs. The news of Carlo's website spread quickly. People from all over the world visited it, inspired by the stories of faith and God's love. He was also a true friend. He had a gift for making everyone around him feel loved and valued. He had a special talent for connecting with people, making them feel heard and understood. He never judged or gossiped. He saw the best in everyone and treated them with the same love and compassion he felt for Jesus. Carlo believed that true greatness lies in serving others. He lived by the words of Jesus. "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant." He found joy in the smallest acts of kindness. He never sought praise or attention for his good deeds. He had a knack for finding joy in the simplest things. He appreciated the beauty of nature, the warmth of the sun on his face. He spread this joy wherever he went. He had a contagious smile that could light up a room and a kind word for everyone he met. His devotion to the Eucharist went hand in hand with his love for the Virgin Mary. He often said, "The Virgin Mary is the shortest and safest way that leads directly to Jesus." He encouraged his friends and family to develop a strong devotion to Mary. His love for the Virgin Mary was a beautiful testament to his understanding of the importance of her role in our lives as Christians. His example reminds us that the Virgin Mary is not just a figure from the past, but a living presence in our lives. He often prayed the Rosary, meditating on the mysteries of Jesus' life through Mary's eyes. Life seemed to move at a different pace for Carlo. He approached everything with a maturity and wisdom beyond his years. But God had a different plan for him. Carlo fell seriously ill. The doctors diagnosed him with leukemia, a severe illness that affects the blood. The disease progressed quickly, and Carlo found himself confined to a hospital bed. Despite the pain and uncertainty, Carlo never lost his faith. He knew that God was with him, even in the midst of suffering. Carlo's unwavering faith and courage in the face of illness continued to inspire the world. He found comfort in prayer, the sacraments, and the love of his family and friends. Even in his weakened state, he continued to inspire those around him. He never lost his sense of humor, his kind nature, or his unwavering faith. On October 12, 2006, just a week after his diagnosis, Carlo Acutis passed away peacefully. He was only 15 years old. His departure to heaven left a void in the hearts of all who knew him. Yet, his spirit and teachings continue to live on. But his legacy of faith, love, and service continued to inspire. Young people worldwide began to follow his example. People from around the world began to pray for his intercession, seeking comfort and miracles in his name. Stories of miracles attributed to his intercession began to emerge. These stories spread quickly, increasing his fame. Carlo Acutis was beatified by Pope Francis on October 10, 2020, in a solemn and emotional ceremony, bringing him one step closer to sainthood. This event was a historic moment for all his followers. Carlo's story reminds us that sainthood is not reserved for a select few. It is a call open to all, a call for all of us. Carlo showed the world that even ordinary teenagers, with their dreams and challenges, armed with faith, technology, and a heart full of love, can achieve extraordinary things. He understood the power of technology and how it could be a force for good. He used it to spread the gospel message to a global audience. Carlo's life is a testimony that faith and technology are not mutually exclusive, but can coexist harmoniously. In fact, they can complement and enhance each other, creating an even greater impact. His example encourages us to use the tools at our disposal to share God's love, connect with others, and build communities. Carlo Acutis, the cyber apostle of the Eucharist, is a powerful role model for today's youth, showing that faith is relevant. His life is a testament to the transformative power of faith, dedication, and love, the importance of using our gifts for the common good and service to others, and the eternal impact an ordinary life can have on the world, inspiring others to follow his example. When we receive Holy Communion, it is like receiving a super dose of God's love. It helps us be brave, kind, and ready to share God's light with the world. So let's be like Carlo. Let's shine brightly with God's love. Let's use our gifts, our smiles, and our kind words to make the world a better place. Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness can make a big difference because every act of love is a little miracle. If you enjoyed learning about Carlo, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more inspiring stories. And tell everyone about Carlo. The world needs to know his love for Jesus and how we can all be saints just like him.